Well, hello everyone. Congratulations. We made it through 1 month of the new system and you did an amazing job. Every single person that I'm speaking to today are the most faithful volunteers. I am so proud of you. You did it. I could see everyone and when they took their calls and all the wonderful things that you did. I was so impressed that you were right there on time. That call came to you first thing at the top of your shift and you were there for it. You didn't wait 2 or 3 calls down the later on to pick up your call. You picked them up because you knew they were hurting people waiting to talk to you. You were like the son, the wise son who did what his father said to do. Many times, as you remember that parable, the father asked both the sons, the oldest and the youngest, to go out to the field. And one said, "Sure, Dad, I'll do it," but he didn't. And then there was the other son who said, "No, I don't want to go," but he went. Many times we don't feel like picking up the phone. We may not be even in the best of moods ourselves that day. But you did it right away. You were obedient because the Father appointed you and anointed you to take his people's calls, those hurting, precious people. I have to tell you, a long time ago, there was a caller that called in, and she spoke to one of our precious volunteers who encouraged her and loved on her and just had a wonderful conversation. At the end of that call, the woman told her, I told God, when I pick up this phone, I'm going to dial one last prayer line. I'm giving them one chance, Lord. If someone does not come on that phone, and if that person does not care about me and love on me, I'm taking the gun. You see my gun here? I named her Daisy. I'm going to take Daisy and I'm going to shoot myself in the head. I'm done with life. She didn't tell our volunteer that when she first started talking on the phone. Our precious prayer minister had no idea. She just loved on her. That's what you do every day. Every time you're on the phone, you're picking up each one of those calls and you're loving on those people. What you don't know is what else is going on. Some people say, "I feel like taking my life today. I'm so depressed." But even those people, when you contact me and I'm talking to them on the phone, I'm thinking, this person doesn't sound suicidal at all. This person sounds happy. And when I say, "So my volunteer was very concerned about you. Are you okay today?" Wow, they were wonderful. I'm okay. Their prayer was effective. Thank you. You guys have no idea what you're doing. And you'll never know till you get to heaven what you've been doing, all the seeds you've been planting. Yes, sometimes we get repeat callers, and I have seen miracles. Sometimes they've called every day for 6 months. Yes, but God has done amazing things in their lives. We even have a couple of volunteers who are now volunteers because we hung in there with them when their time of need. You guys are amazing men and women of God, and I am humbled to serve alongside of you. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for not letting anyone fall through the cracks, because just as that lady with her gun Daisy, we don't know what they're really thinking on the other side. But if we can love on them, we are making a difference. And that's all Jesus is really asking you to do, is to do your part well. Pick up that phone, take those calls, and love on them, because we all need to be loved. We all have prayer requests that we have nagged God about every single day. I know I have, you probably have too. And we all have friends that sometimes we just want to say, "Oh my gosh, if I pick up that phone one more time and hear that same thing, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm so tired of hearing it." But God isn't. And he uses you to be his ears and his voice of love and compassion. And I am so honored to be with such a mighty team of people. So thank you for always being on time, for always taking those calls. With this new system, we have improved our time for receiving calls. However, we still have people who are taking longer to get to you than others. And the only thing that can fix that is more volunteers. You guys are doing an excellent job. I know some calls take longer, and that's okay. And some calls are shorter, and that's great. And I don't want you to rush somebody who needs you. But we need to have more volunteers because our system is fast. Now we need fast, quickly, very quickly, to have more volunteers who have your same heart. So if you have friends or family members that can do that, great. Please send them our way. We need dedicated people just like you. The final thing I want to tell you is, with all of the things that we've gone on with this new prayer phone line system, they've really pushed us. They really wanted us to do this outcome that was a part of their system. But it really didn't work that well for us. It's great. I loved finding out that we had over 100 salvations, that I never knew how many we had every month, because a lot of times I did not get the reports. If you want to press star and press the button that tells how many that you received salvation, wonderful, wonderful. But you are not going to have to do outcomes if you do not want to. They are not pressing us to do that. They are not calling us back. It was a waste of our time and a waste of God's money. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to waste God's time when we can be ministering to someone else. As far as this flagging goes and sending me a message, please know that it's faster, quicker, and easier for me, and less expensive, if you contact me via email, text, or phone call. I will be ready to help you. This other system with all the new little bells and whistles, that portion of their reporting is more complicated and it is more expensive. Please feel free not to do it, but get a hold of me the way you always have. And sending in your reports via our prayer line dashboard is the best way too, if it's just regular calls, unless it's an emergency. I only really want to know about emergencies. Do they need a referral? Are they a inappropriate caller? Is it someone that you're concerned that they might take their life? Everything else, please feel free to just put it in our back office and I will get a report on it. So if you would do that, go back to our www.prayerandcrisisreferral.org, go into the dashboard and leave me messages for each volunteer. 1 or 2 sentences just to summarize is fine. Have a very blessed day. God bless you all. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Bye-bye.